Well, this movie is pretty much in conversations on social media for all the wrong reasons, though. Today, we will be talking about why it should actually be trending across all social media platforms for the better reasons. Here is my review for Don't Worry Darling. Before we begin, let me remind you to please hit the subscribe button because a lot of other early reviews are coming up, including Empire of Light, The Fablemans, The Woman King, and more. Now, let us begin with the review. It has a really strong cast. I mean, we have Harry Styles, Florence Pugh, Chris Pine, and Gemma Chan in one movie. Let's start with the lead, that is Florence Pugh. And I will say this, she is one of the greatest actors of this generation. She is absolutely amazing in this film. In fact, I will call this her second best performance just after A24's haunting film, Midsommar. She captures every moment and her dialogue delivery was the best in the cast. As for Harry Styles, the guy is a multitasking genius. We all know he can sing well, and he also gave a good acting performance in Dunkirk. Here he gets to elevate it even further. He mostly has decent scenes in the movie, but whenever the scenes get dramatic, he was able to hold himself on par with Florence Pugh. And that is what is fantastic. He also provides a huge push to all the erotic scenes of the film. He is definitely the star in those scenes. And looks like Harry Styles will even further elevate it to Oscar level acting in his upcoming film The Policeman, which premiered in Cannes this year. Gemma Chan is decent. She doesn't have much to do, so I can't criticize her. As for who stole the show, it was Mr. Chris Pine. He was so good. He's such an evil manipulating figure here, it is just impossible to hate him. Now this one has a spooky plot. Without giving anything away, I can describe it as follows. Alice and Jack Chambers, played by Florence Pugh and Harry Styles respectively, are a young happy couple in the 1950s living in the seemingly perfect company town of Victoria, California, which has been created and paid for by the mysterious company Jack is working for. Curiosity about the nature of her husband's work on the secret Victory project begins to consume Alice, while cracks begin to form in their utopian life as her investigation of the project raises tensions within the community. So that was the basic premise, and it is very basic. You don't even know what you're in for. It is going to be a hell of a ride. Not a single boring scene. There are moments filled with such a high level of tension that you could cut it with a knife. And of course, movies like this do have interesting plot points that can't be given away. I can call it a mixture of Jordan Peele's Get Out, Ari Aster's Midsommar, and Olivia Wilde's Booksmart. And also a bit of 50 Shades of Grey, I guess. Olivia Wilde has just started her directing career, with this being just her second full-length feature film, while Booksmart being the first. Booksmart was a great film, but believe me when I say this is even better. Her stylistic approach really helped this movie. This movie is an erotic thriller. Now that's a genre I adore. Her direction really sticks with me. She directs all the scary, thrilling scenes in an amazing way. She also captures every erotic scene in the best way. Believe me, I was feeling what Harry Styles was feeling too while doing what he did. I'm not sure whether movies like this really stick with Oscar voters, but then there are exceptions. I mean, Jordan Peele's Get Out did, so here's to hoping this will too, because this is one of those biggest awards contender of the year. I mean, they have Elvis and maybe the Batman too, but this is definitely their big awards contender because they are coming at Venice with this film this year. So what chances does this movie have at the Oscar nominations? I'm thinking that Florence Pugh has a shot at Best Actress nomination, Olivia Wilde for Best Director, Chris Pine for Best Supporting Actor, and also Best Picture. Maybe Costume Design and maybe Screenplay, but less likely. And this is all for being nominated. It will be lucky if it actually wins, because this year the awards race is gonna be real tough. Besides all the controversies going around Olivia Wilde versus Shia LaBeouf in this film, and now Florence Pugh has decided to not advertise this film, I mean, I don't care about all those controversies. I do call this movie to be filled with brilliance. It is one of my favorite films of the year, and Olivia Wilde has done it again. I'm giving Don't Worry Darling a 9.1 out of 10. It was an absolutely fantastic film. I think you should definitely watch it. Everyone's gonna enjoy it, at least if you like these kind of movies. So yeah, that was my review for Don't Worry Darling. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. How much excited are you for Don't Worry Darling? So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe. Film Villa.